We're here with Marc Galante, the owner of Mediterrania Antiques in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hi, Marc.
Hi, Marcia.
Okay, so tell me about Mediterrania Antiques. How long have you been in business?
We founded the company in 1994 in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And the premise behind the company was trying to recycle country antiques from Spain to preserve them and introduce them into the southwest of the United States. And at the time, we thought that everybody in Santa Fe would be dealing with antiques from Spain. It turned out that nobody was. And we very quickly found our niche there. And since then, we've branched out to carry Portuguese, French, and Italian 17th to 19th century pieces, reproduction furniture, custom furniture, accessories, and textiles.
And why did you start with Spain? I believe you have a house there?
I've lived in Spain for close to 40 years. My home currently is an hour and a half north of Barcelona, about 40 minutes south of the French border. And to my knowledge, we're the only U.S. antiques operation that has its own workshop and restoration shop and warehouse in Spain. And because of that, we're very locked in to the buying channels and networks all across northern Spain. And it gives us easy access to Portugal and southern France. Florence was my second home for 25 years. So Italy is a market that we know well as well.
So it sounds like you're quite the expert in these European antiques, am I correct?
Well, I got into antiques on my own in the late 80s, and I was lucky enough to be mentored by antiques dealers in Barcelona and the next province north. I did have some contact with antiques dealers in Florence, Italy as well. And it's become a passion. Nobody gets into this business if you're not passionate about it.
Well, I can tell because I know we have a lot of your antiques in Villa Paradiso, which is up in Desert Mountain. It's a $10.9 million home. And we needed the authentic European antiques in this home because it is a European villa. And they look absolutely fantastic. And what I like the most about you is that you gave us a description of every single piece of furniture. And that's what's important. I think people want to know that you're the expert and what you're buying is authentic, correct?
Yes. If in the antiques business, reputation is everything. Provenance is everything. Any customer should reasonably expect an antiques dealer to tell him exactly what he needs to know about the piece, where he found it, where it came from, what style it is, what period. And any antiques dealer that can't do that, in my opinion, has a problem.
Yeah, I agree. And so you started out in Santa Fe, and you also have a store in Scottsdale, Arizona, correct?
Yes, we began Santa Fe in July of 1994. In September of 2002, we opened up our second showroom in Scottsdale, Arizona.
And how is that working for you? Do a lot of people come to Scottsdale to buy this type of furniture?
Well, yes. I mean, we've got people coming in from January through May who have second and third homes in the area. So we do have a large influx of customers from the Midwest of the United States, from Canada, from the East Coast, to enjoy the weather here during the winter. But also we do get flow back and forth between Santa Fe and Scottsdale. Many people have summer homes in Santa Fe who reside here in Scottsdale during the rest of the year, and vice versa. So they will travel back and forth, and we believe that we attract the same type of customer in both places. This is all the desert Southwest. Spain was obviously the most important country artistically, linguistically, historically, and culturally in this part of the world. And so anything that descends from Old World Spain, Spanish colonial, Mediterranean, Southern European works very well in this area.
And then do you also ship around the world or around the United States?
We do. This past summer we shipped as far away as Australia. We made shipments up to Canada. We've shipped to all parts of America. And essentially that has never been a problem for us.
Great. And I know you work with some pretty high-profile clients and some pretty high-profile designers, and they really come to you as the expert in the European antiques. Is that correct?
Yeah, to the extent that there are fewer people doing good antiques, period antiques from Southern Europe, particularly in the southwest of the country. And as I mentioned before, we're a very direct conduit for antiques. And so we have access to probably more antiques than most people will see in a lifetime. I make regular trips back home to Spain and throughout Southern Europe to look for things. I personally hand select everything. We always buy completely unrestored because no European dealer is buying restored goods. We're all taking pieces that we find out of manor houses, castles, convents, monasteries, etc., unrestored. Then we take them into our own workshop north of Barcelona. We refurbish the pieces, which essentially in our case usually means a superficial cleaning, just to remove surface dirt, shellac and waxing, and maybe consolidating joints. In that sense, basically with us, what you see is what you get. We like to show pieces as they would be shown at a good antiques dealer in Europe.
Great. Okay, so can you give me the address of your Scottsdale store?
Yes, we're located in the Scottsdale Air Park at 15816 North Greenway Hayden Loop, Scottsdale 85260. Our phone number is 480-991-2646.
And what is your website?
Our website is www.mediterraneaantiques.com.
All right, thank you very much, Mark.
You're welcome.